or emotion right now. That is because I decided to watch some Try Not to Cry challenges, and I've had a pretty emotional day, to say for myself. It was something going on with my family. No, don't worry, nobody died. Nobody in my family died. It was just a pretty emotional day. So don't worry about my family. My family's totally all right. So last time we left off, we were smoking the Bears 28-7. We were at the half, and we're gonna do the rest of this game up to week 15. And tomorrow we'll finish the regular season. I'll try to wake up early for that. Anyway, as gonna go ahead and take the knee, Cunningham. So the drive goal is for Dalvin Tomlinson to get his third sack on the season. Our players have been having a pretty good game. The secondary's been doing terrible, trying to get interceptions in these past few games. Same with the defensive line. I mean, they're just letting them get through, and our secondary is the one making the tackles. As you can see there, I believe that was Eli Apple with the hit. What's going on, Dakota? Had a pretty emotional day. I don't know if you heard me talking about that. So hold on, guys. Give me a bit. Just trying to plug that in. Okay. So that's 2nd and 1. And with the snap is Trubisky. Dalvin Tomlinson so close to getting that third sack. So Trubisky is 10 for 15 in this game, and yes, if you're wondering why it's during the third quarter, it is just because we had to stop at halftime. I had to go to bed. Big game today, so I had to go to bed pretty early. As that is Cunningham is gonna get a couple yards there. Only gonna go down though. He only gets 5 yards on the play. Detroit is beating the Rams by 1. I believe the Rams are doing pretty good on this season. Green Bay 6 and 5, taking on Arizona. At the moment, they are losing 17-14. So yeah, these are the final weeks. Winning this game will put us in the playoffs, pretty much likely. I'm pretty sure we are in the playoffs no matter what. So yeah, we had a pretty emotional day, and then I just decided for some reason to watch Try Not to Cry challenges. Made me feel a little bit more emotional. I almost bursted on like 2 of them. So yeah, pretty emotional. As we are gonna drop Cunningham back. Does not get anything there. So it is 3rd and 7. We're using Tomlinson to see if we can get the sack here. As Vernon, we're having to play him on the line in the game. And the snap there. As Tomlinson does get the 3rd sack on the season. And it's going to be 4th and 15. So we do get that the drive goal, and they're going to have to punt to us. Please don't punt it out of bounds. And they punted it out of bounds. So we got 3 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the 3rd. So we need four sacks. That is the weekly goal. As we need to get Barkley's 25th career rushing touchdown. As Barkley, Mixon does go down this game, I believe. Is he injured? Let me check. I believe Mixon went down. Yeah, Mixon is down with injury. So yeah, we have 3 people to be determined. Odell's probably not going to come back in, but yes, Seattle looking to finally win again. What's my record? I am 10-0 at the moment. So, New Orleans, as you can see, beats Dallas. Dallas is going to get knocked out of the playoffs with that loss. So, we're just going to run one up the middle with Barkley. You know, okay, we're going to go ahead and pass. Skinny post. Shepard, we are trusting this game due to the injury for Odell. As Eli with the snap here, we're looking for him across the middle as I'm going to hit Sterling Shepard. He could be gone. No, I'm thinking he's going to get there before. Oh, no, never mind, Sterling. He's going to get just enough room to go all the way. As that is a 76-yarder. Eli having a heck of a game passing. to that man, Sterling Shepard. He's having himself a heck of a game as Rosas still 100% completion on field goals on this season. He hit the 66-yarder earlier in the season. That was the hugest kick we're going to see from Rosas all season. As Tampa Bay, at the moment, is currently losing to Carolina. Carolina, one of the better teams. I'm expecting them to make the playoffs, but when you think about it, 16 teams will make it. And we're one of those 16 that oh, I didn't mean to switch the camera. So our drive goal is Dalvin Tomlinson needs his 5th career sack. Dang, when I think about it, he doesn't have a lot of sacks. Actually, he's gonna throw a screen, connects, and that was Janoris Jenkins with the tackle, closing in on around 40 tackles on the season, and that man is a quarterback. Only 1 interception on the season. I think the man leading interceptions on the team is Trey Boston with the over, I believe, 7 picks on this year. I'm thinking about we're gonna trade somebody for Marquise Goodwin. He is a really, really fast receiver. I do not know if we could get him, but we'll see. Because I was just thinking about that, you know. And I watched this emotional video about Marquise Goodwin. And that is Janoris Jenkins, another tackle here. Dang, we got 5 people watching. That is his 3rd tackle on the game. And they're going to have to punt. 4th and 5 to punt there. And that one's not going out of bounds. Barner on to return. As he's having a pretty good return season, almost had a touchdown on one of his returns. As it is, there's 29 seconds left in the 3rd. We're really just trying to waste time as we are crushing the Bears. We should win this game. If you remember last stream, we only got to halftime. I was kind of mad with how the defense was playing, but we did stop them. And I believe Trubisky threw an interception as Barkley is going to go back. So yeah, this team, I don't know what they're looking like, you know. Evan Ingram, I think it was him. He had a heck of a game against the Eagles. Will Hernandez goes down. I forgot what position he plays. But anyway, we're looking for Shepard deep. He's had a lot of deep plays in this game. As let's just go ahead and snap in my line is gonna play like straight doo-doo on that play, and Shepard won't get to the line quick enough, and we're just gonna punt here.
Here's Riley Dixon now.
Or should we? Yeah, I mean, it's best to just punt. So here we go. I mean, they're probably going to be able to return this one no matter what. Riley Dixon does not punt this much this season. Has not had a lot of playing time. So Cohen, he's going to go ahead and come on to return. Doesn't get really in. Oh, yeah, 14 yards. That did not look like it. So we only had 31 seconds possession time. My line played terrible. Will Hernandez injury risk is high. Let's just substitute him. He'll be able to play the next game. So Cleveland is up on Houston. Pretty much done for this season. They're just looking to win something. As Trubisky's going to drop back to pass and barely throw a completion. I don't think that's going to go for a first. It's Ogletree with the hit. As it is 2nd and 1 for these Bears. They're going to be passing a lot this drive, trying to keep the clock running. I don't think it's possible for the comeback though. As Trubisky, another snap, and yeah, it's going to be a pass. Nice pass there. Trey Boston's going to cause some of that, and then I believe that is Ogletree with the hit. Let's see, yeah, Alec Ogletree, 3 tackles also on the game. They are in field goal range. Patriots are 5-6. This is a must-win game for them against Minnesota if they want to make the playoffs. AFC wildcard game, possibly. So yeah, we do play the Colts, so we can end their winning streak if they have a winning streak. I believe we play them in week 16. We have only 1 takeaway on the game. So we're looking for more. So Trubisky, here we go. Alvin Kamara, 14 attempts for 52 yards. Hasn't had his best season, you know. So it is going to be 3rd and 6, likely to be a pass right here. 15 for 21 is Trubisky. As Atlanta is losing to 4 and 7 Baltimore. Baltimore must win all of their games if they even want a chance at being a playoff contender. Atlanta started pretty bad, and they've actually made their way up as he's going to make a terrible decision. And they're just going to come on to kick a field goal here to make this 10 to 35. That is if they make this. Or it could be blocked, could just be shanked. After all, it is some bad weather, and they're going to shank that one. Hits the net, but it is. I think could have played a lot better in this game. As this line, I don't know what they've eaten in this game or what. They've been playing terrible. We do get a decent amount of yards there. We're just going to call a hurry up. I do not want them to have enough time to call timeouts. So all Barkley needs is just 3 rushing attempts. I like those pitches. They give me a lot of yards. So we're going to call another hurry up. And we're going to go back with the strong toss. Same side of the field. Hopefully Eric Flowers, who honestly he's just terrible, can get us some blocks. He does not. We're going to back some yards. 16 rushes for 183 yards. Having a heck of a game. Over 1,000 yards. So as it is 2nd and 13, Sterling Shepard, I'm thinking just why not go to him here. As Williams doesn't get much playing time, is going to come in here. As I do make a terrible pass off, but it is complete. And Sterling Shepard will go down there. We're going to score over 40 points here in this game. It should happen. As we're going to send Shepard out. As I'm calling a possession right there. I do want to keep the time running. Do not want to go out of bounds. Plus, we have to stay in bounds to actually get the catch. Macklin, he's had a pretty good reception. He's had some decent yards on the season as I'm looking for him there. Cannot connect. 6 incompletions for Eli on this game. Not what you're usually seeing from him. As it is going to be 3rd and 2. We're going to send Barkley on a slant over the middle. Evan Ingram, who had a heck of a game against the Eagles. We're looking to there. Who is going to mess that play up? I'm thinking I might want to go for this. Because, I mean, you know, I feel like we should. Plus, I just want the points, you know, on this game. Because, you know, we're just looking to impress people for the Giants in the playoffs as Barkley's going down. Gonna lose some yardage there. 10th tackle for loss on the season for, not see who that was. So, I don't even know, like, there's no blockage, you know. We need some people on the outside helping over there. As that is a nice hit from Eli Apple, who's had a pretty good season. I believe 3 interceptions. Indianapolis, 2nd best in the league. As they are losing to Jacksonville if they win this game, it is still possible in week 16 we can end their winning streak. That is if they keep winning. I would love to do that. I hope I play them in the Super Bowl because it looks like Andrew Luck. He's going for MVP on the season. Honestly, I kind of think we could get it with Barkley or possibly Rosas, who is having a heck of a game or a heck of a season after making a 66-yard field goal back in, I think it was week 3. As that is a terrible pass. We do not even need a guard there. But that's one of our problems. We do not have any like gardage or whatever it's called. As they're gonna just try to punt that one out. You know, I go to catch that. I don't want them to punt out of bounds. I at least want to get the ball. So yeah, it does make me mad when they punt the ball out of bounds. Neon underscore gamers 94. He's the same way. Go ahead, and if you haven't subscribed to him, subscribe to him. He's an awesome YouTuber. As we're gonna hit Sterling Shepard over the middle, and there's a minute 40 remaining. We're gonna win this game, possibly we can get some points here. As Eli with the snap, dropping back on the play, looking deep, and Shepard's gonna catch that. We are gonna get in field goal range. We got an upset alert as Arizona goes over Green Bay. Green Bay only down by 4. This game is almost over. We're gonna win no matter what. I'm hitting Evan Ingram. Gonna keep that as a possession so we can waste some time on the play. Evan Ingram, he's getting a lot of love with the he's getting passed to. That is Evan Ingram. Lately, he's been getting like I said, a lot of passes intended for him in this past game. As I don't know if like this route is unstoppable, as Evan Ingram's gonna power his way forward for the touchdown. And what a power into the end zone as he just punches it in for the touchdown. And Ultra Crow sauce, that one's gonna be up and good. 42-7 should be the final score here. Excuse me. The Chargers, former second best team in the league, they've been, getting destroyed. So, yeah, the Pats, though, they're tight in this playoff situation. And Chicago's going to come on for at least one more time, you know. And Buffalo kills Miami 20-3. I did not see who that was starting. As Eli Apple, a possible interception, does not get it. Mitchell Trubisky remains with 98 yards here on this game. Eli could have had a heck of a better game. I mean, you know, it's just how we played this game, you know. So we're going to be doing 2 other games besides this one because we started from halftime, so this one kind of short. As that is Dalvin Tomlinson for another sack on this game. So we have 4 sacks in this week already. As the clock is just going to tick, we're going to go ahead and win this game as Cohen in the backfield. And Trubisky with the snap. And that's just gonna, I have no idea what happened there. Apparently he was alive, bounced off of one of the receiver's foots or cornerback. I didn't see who it was. They're gonna punt to us, so we're gonna have the ball once again. Tampa Bay is actually winning. That is they've been getting some wins lately. They did win. Tampa did win. As they've been getting recently a lot of wins as this team. So Macklin's gonna come out. He does not really get the ball a lot. So you know, he's in a huge situation. As you know, I just like sending Barkley out on those routes sometimes. Hopefully we can get some people off. As Macklin, Eli throws his first interception in a while. But they're just gonna bomb this for some points at least. So we should get the ball right back on this play. So, Jared Goff, 18 for 33. He has the most passing yards on the season, as we're not able to get the pick, but we do walk out with the W, as that was week 13, so we're in week 14. 309 yards passing for Eli in this game. Only 98 for Mitchell Trubisky, 2 yards away from 100. So, I forgot I had a Sprite. Just gonna crack that one open. So anyway, Pat Shurmur, we're gonna save some more for the Super Bowl. We do have a lot of upgrades. Let's just go ahead and automatically upgrade that. Our defense is getting better. As we are an 80 overall team with an 85 overall offense, and Saquon is officially a 90 overall. So, oh shoot, hold on. Uh-oh. Five weeks Odell's going to be out. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. Joe Mixon's going to be out for 9 weeks. Julius Thomas is out for 8. So we have 3 main players who have really been doing awesome. go out on this season. I was just planning on putting Barkley back in anyway. Oh gosh. So that means we're gonna go ahead and start Barkley for the rest of the season as Mixon. That is a huge loss for us on the season because he was playing pretty good, you know. Let's go ahead and check out the stats for our players before we end up going. 16th in the NFL is Eli, 2,719 passing yards. And rushing, Saquon, he has 1,309 rushing yards. And if we look at that in the whole NFL, see where Saquon is. Oh, wait, what? Oh, because that's the Vikings. Okay, my bad. Barkley is leading the season on rushing yards with 1,309. Let's go ahead and check out some NFL records to see some stuff. So in a career, let's look at the passing touchdowns. 539 for Peyton Manning. Eli is at 374. I do not know if we can get him there because that's a lot more, 200 more. So yeah, and in a game we have for passing touchdowns 7. Luckman. Let's check out rushing yards in a career. So Barkley's got a lot longer. What about in a season for rushing yards? 2,000. Oh, I think it's possible we can just hand the ball to Barkley a lot, and it's possible we can get him over there. So, I mean, you know, he's already really far. As we are a 12-0 team, should be clinching the playoffs with that win. It does not say we have clinched it yet, but the Colts still remain on this winning streak. So yeah, the best we could do at this point, if we lose every game, is we can go 12-5, I believe. Yeah, no, 12-4 is the best we can do on the season now. If we lose every game, we could go 12-4. But anyway, the Redskins 6-5. Let's go ahead and check out what are the last team in the ranking for the playoffs is. It is the Texans, as they're coming down to the nitty gritty with these teams, you know, as pretty much nobody in our division is looking at the playoff picture. Somebody's gonna have to make it. It's the Patriots 5-6. They desperately need a win, as we're gonna sim the week and see, do the Patriots pick up a dub? Let's move to the next week against the Redskins, I believe. See, we do not need the Patriots to win, guys. Let's take a look at the weekly awards. Sterling Shepard does get with 7 receptions for 272 yards. Sterling Shepard is a key player, as we played Carson Wentz, and he somehow got that. Tom Brady, though, does get AFC offense, and Dante Hightower does get it for AFC defense. So Andrew Luck, ooh, that's going to be some big competition when we play the Colts. As the playoff wild card, I doubt we're going to be in there. We're going to be in, like, the division. So, Shane Smith, you know, these guys, they don't even matter. I'm not even thinking I'm going to sign them. But you know what? It doesn't even matter. We're going to see. Yeah, he just submitted his offer. That doesn't mean he will sign with us. These guys don't even matter. And no. Honestly, we don't even care about Shane Smith, so we're skipping him. So as we play the Redskins, another division game is there. They should be making the playoffs. Let's go ahead and check out some teams' records, as yes, we do clinch the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, as the Colts will lose. So yeah, and the Redskins moved to number 9 on the season. So yeah, a lot of teams are doing pretty bad, as the Patriots moved to 6-6. They do need that win, and I do not want you, Siri. So yeah, the Pats moved to 6-6. That is huge, and I mean huge for the Pats. You know, they're gonna need that. Let's go ahead, and we are going to play the Redskins and then the Titans. and then I'll end this and probably we'll do like weeks 16 and 17. Anyway, if we're gonna play the Redskins, we are gonna wear the Color Rush jerseys. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're just gonna wear those Color Rushes for the second time against the Redskins. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And if I want to get even more rushing yards this game, it's obvious we're on with Matt Zimmer's playbook. Let me just make sure it saved. It did. Let's go ahead and let's play the Redskins here, guys. Saquon Barkley will be starting for the rest of this entire of the season. And then we should be getting Beckham back in the playoffs, hopefully, as he's not going to be playing in this game. 14 touchdowns on the season with 1,202 yards. Damon Harrison with 17 tackles. I do not think he's going to be in the game. Yeah, he will be. Never mind. As they're showing some pictures of previous games. Mostly from, I don't know why it's showing a lot from Carolina. Here is when we played the Saints and we destroyed them. Josh Norman and Janoris Jenkins, those are the cornerbacks for the game. Nobody wants to hear Jonathan Coachman. As we're playing in FedEx Stadium in Washington, or Maryland, my bad. So let's go ahead and get this one off. I wore the white jerseys, hoping it would be a rainy game so I could get dirty in the game. It didn't though. That doesn't mean we can't still get dirty. So Smith is coming up in the pocket to start this game. Excuse me. Broken leg in real life. I mean, I feel bad for the man. But yeah, the Redskins season is pretty much over now with that injury. As that is, Damon Harrison is gonna get the stop there. He's having a heck of a season, you know. So it is 2nd and 13. As you know, last time we played these Redskins, yeah, they did play pretty good. But they have Chris Thompson back here. No, I don't think they do. Never mind. Hold on. Let me take a look. Do they still have Chris Thompson out? Okay, it looks like all of our injuries are okay, and now they can play. But 4 weeks for Odell, feeling for him. Anyway, yes, Chris Thompson's still out. He's gonna be out for possibly the rest of the regular season. He might be back for one more game, and then I don't think these really matter. So yeah, some of these guys, they're gonna be out for the rest of the season. So the key receiver for the game is Sterling Shepard. He's gonna be our best player or best receiver coming into the game. He's had his time to show himself since this injury for Odell. I haven't been going deep to him until I realized how he played this in that game. He's gonna get a lot more receptions here in this game. Same for Evan Ingram. He had a heck of a game against the Eagles. But yeah, we're pretty much in the final games of division play. This is our second to last, as that is William Day gets the deflection, the swat there. And it is 2nd and 10. So, 8 out of 15 passes defended for William Day. He's having a pretty good season, about 3 interceptions, I think. Is that Juice? Yeah, Juice. He only has 3 rushes for a yard. As it is 3rd and 9, we just need to stop him here. We have the ball. We have an opportunity to score. As New England should beat Miami. They just need to win one more game after that, and they should clinch a wild card spot in the playoffs. As that is a terrible pass from Alex Smith. And it is going to be 4th and 9. It should be our ball. Pat Shurmur has been coaching very, very good. As you know, I've had control of Pat Shurmur. I've been making all the trades. Thing is, the computer does not offer me any trades, and it's getting a little boring. I want to, you know, but they'd probably trade for Odell. They'd be like, can you give me Odell for Antonio Brown? I don't know what I would say there. Oh, that would be pretty hard. Anyway, Eli Manning, on his way to a pretty good season, you know, 375th touchdown pass. Looking for that on the season. If he plays one more season with us, So go ahead and possibly break the record for most touchdown passes in a career, I believe, as that is Eli Manning looking at Sterling with another touchdown. Let's go, boys. As you know, he's having a heck of a season, Sterling. You know, these fans have to give him a Sterling, or not a Sterling, a standing ovation for how he's played, and he hasn't done much this season. I've done 66 pass yards for Eli on the season. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that, bro. As San Francisco goes on to win their first game, the only team to win one game, I believe, and they're done. I mean, I was hoping they would still lose, honestly, you know. I just want to see a team lose every game. So they're not going to be the first team since last season, where the Browns went 0-16. They're not going to be able to do that. But who cares? As they're going to Juice here. He's gonna have 4 rushes for nada, because he keeps losing yards. As Dalvin Tomlinson looking for his 5th sack on the season. As Jacksonville beats Tennessee, pretty good for us because we are playing Tennessee in week 15.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with.
So yeah, we're gonna be making the playoffs no matter what season. Really excited that we are. As oh gosh, I don't know what that was. Jordan Reed. Last time I remember looking at him, his stats, he had like a touchdown or 2, and ever since, you know, Evan Ingram, he's getting a lot more touchdowns, a lot more receptions, a lot more receiving yards. So yeah, we're just looking for a pretty good season now for Evan Ingram. He's gonna be very, very key in the Super Bowl because whoever we're playing, they're gonna have some good coverage, and since they're probably watching film, they're like, they don't pass to their tight end that much, so don't worry about him. We can just dump a lot off to him. As Cleveland, they did win. They're 3-9 done on this season. As though they're gonna go for the yardage with Jordan Reed. And Green Bay is up on Atlanta. That's a tough situation for both teams. Really, both teams just need to lose, and this is possible. Both of those teams do not make the playoffs. Green Bay is up. If I had to pick somebody, I'd rather play Green Bay. You know, we haven't played them on the season, and we haven't played Atlanta. We did crush Atlanta, so, you know, I really do want to play Green Bay in the playoffs. So that's the team I would pick to play. Denver, they're wild card contenders. Same for Los Angeles. They were the second best. They were at the first best team in the league. I don't know what happened. They are wild card contenders. As they're going to Juice, who is hit hard by Trey Boston. So it is officially the second quarter. And 3rd and 2, just need to stop him here. As they're gonna bring that one out to Juice, who is gonna get some yards as we do take him down. That is, who is that? Martin, Kareem Martin with the tackle. 8 rushes for 11 yards, not having the best game. So 6 and 7 Tennessee. We just need to go into week 15, beat them, and then they will be eliminated from the playoffs. So they are in a battle for the playoffs. Thinking of us playing them, they're going to probably be thinking, oh gosh, what am I going to do with this, you know, just how they are. That is a possible interception and pick 6 for Landon Collins. He will not get. It is 3rd and 8. We just need to stop him here, hold him to a field goal. We're unable to shut one team out just because our defense has messed some drives up that cause scores. We've come close. If that's an incompletion, they're gonna go on to kick a field goal. Last time a team tried to kick a field goal on us, they missed. That was against the Bears. As we got three contenders on the block here, or whatever you call it. And that is barely blocked, and that one's gonna go in, or almost blocked, barely got off. New England is tied with Miami. That's gonna be a huge game for them because if they do lose that game, they will be done for the season, pretty much. As on the return, I believe this is Williams' free agency pickup, and he's gonna get to the 21-yard line. 25-yard return. And we're going for the wide receiver screen. This one is going to be to Roger Lewis. Not our best receiver. I think he has a touchdown on this season. So anyway, we're dumping that one off to him. And that is enough for the first down. Those wide receiver screens, very, very, very helpful. And so we're going to go back to Roger Lewis here. Doesn't get much, but I mean, he's okay. That's probably going to be an offside as Roger Lewis is going to go possibly all the way. I'm going to dive and he will get it. There's a flag down. Hopefully it is offside.
But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yep, here we go.
Offside. Defense.
It is offside. Roger Lewis is going to have, I believe, his second touchdown on the season. We do get the touchdown. And, oh shoot, I could miss this on accident. That was a pretty bad one. Also, Grossau still has 100% completion on PATs and field goals. So, yeah, I do want Green Bay to win. Clinch the wild card, and we can maybe play in the playoffs, probably in the conference championship. I doubt we will play them anywhere else. So here we go. 14-3 after the touchdown from Roger Lewis. Doesn't get the ball much, so he has a pretty big play there. Philadelphia's taking on Dallas. If I had to pick, I would take Philadelphia. I want them to win. Without a doubt, none of them are going to make the playoffs. I do hope the Redskins lose in this week. Oh, wait, we are playing the Redskins, though. Okay, I forgot we were playing the Redskins. So if we beat them, they could be eliminated from the playoffs. And we could be the only team in our division? I don't even know if that's possible. Because really, I don't even, they were like 7-5 or something like that. So this could drop them back pretty far. And Moses goes out on Washington. I believe he is on the line for them too. Let me go ahead and check real quick while I check the injury. Moses. Morgan Moses, right tackle. He has a leg injury. So yeah, we'll get Odell back, I think, just in time for the Super Bowl. That is if we make the Super Bowl. So, let's go ahead. Nice hit from Herzlich. He's been getting a lot of those hits that come to the outside, or close, like, kind of the inside, outside, middle of it. So 4th and 6, we are going to force the punt there. New Orleans is crushing Tampa Bay, shutting them out. As Barner, he's had a heck of a season returning for us. I was going for the juke, I didn't get it off in time. That is okay, that's 20 yards per return for Barner. So, a drive goal for Shepard is to get his 8th receiving touchdown on the season. Only reason he only has 7 at the moment is because he hasn't, gotten much due to Odell being on. As John Jerry is going to go out. As I'm calling a hurry up, it's not giving me hurry up. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to the Wildcat. And we're going to see what Barkley can do in the backfield. As we're going to try to hit Shepard over the middle here. Barkley could be looking for his first ever touchdown pass. And his career is being chased out. No defensive line. So we're going to go with the jet sweep. Williams is going to run. Now Williams, he does not get many rushes here. So he might not do too much on this play. Especially with how our line is not, we have people on the line injured as Williams. He's out of breath, so that's what happens when you got a running back that really never plays. As we're going back into the Wildcat. Barkley looking for a heck of a game rushing. As I'm not going to get any blocking. Barkley's gonna shed the tackle and he's gonna run out of energy. So 3 rushes for 12 yards. Let's just call it quick slant. You know, Shepard's gonna be on the slants. So I wonder what this Redskins crowd is thinking. Now we do have Wayne Gallman, who never really gets playing time after signing some free agents. So now, you know, he's our 5th string running back, pretty much on the practice team. As John Jerry's gonna go down, and we're gonna have a pretty bad line, as you can see, terrible pass, or possibly just bad play there. As we're looking for Ingram across the middle, we do not pass to him much, so we could fool the Redskins here. After they watch us on tape, and we cannot, as I'm calling a hurry up. It's not working. Shepard's gonna go ahead and come back out. 3rd and 10, big situation. I don't know why Ray Ellison is out here, but okay. Dang it! So we're gonna be able to at least get this field goal, is what I think. 54-yarder Rosas usually makes these. If he can make a 66-yarder, he's looking for his 6th field goal over 50 yards on this season. That one's gonna go in. So his 6th field goal over 50 yards on the season as Matt Moore. He's like, okay, yeah, we're having a heck of a season, you know. I don't play much. I might play at the end of the Super Bowl. I might even play in this game. I'm thinking about starting them in week 16. That is if we do start crushing the Cowboys. As if they score this drive, they're looking to make this a 7-point game.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So here we go. Smith gonna come back on. Do not know what we will wear in the Super Bowl. Depends. What do you guys want to see? As I'm looking for the sack on Smith, a huge hit from Janoris Jenkins on the play. First tackle on the game for him. And since they don't have the ball at half, they're hurrying up. And Eli Apple just needed to go through. The legs are around, and he would have had an interception. But anyway, terrible pass. So it's not looking like they're gonna do really anything here. We're looking to draft a quarterback in the draft, though, as that is gonna be just short of the first. And let's see what they decide to do. They're gonna go ahead and punt. So yeah, we don't have a full-on punt return on the season, as that's gonna bounce in the end zone, so bounces, then goes in the back of the end zone. We can't just waste time here, but I do not want to waste time, as we're gonna look for Shepard across the middle here. Possibly Ingram, because you know, we're having a heck of a time with him at this tight end position. How he's been playing, as Evan Ingram could go all the way. Touchdown, Evan Ingram. So he's starting to have a better season, you know. So 4 touchdown passes for Eli on the game. We're gonna go ahead and check out these passing stats. That one's gonna be up and good for Rosas. Let me go ahead and check out some of these stats. 225 yards on the game already for Eli. We might just start our backups here in the second half, due to how Eli is playing. I mean, we do have 70 overall, in the 70s, low 70 overall quarterbacks. Like, there's a 72 and I have a 71, so they're possible starts for this game. As Chicago beating the Rams. I believe if they lose, they will be knocked out of the playoffs. They might already be knocked out of the playoffs. Not sure. 11 for 12 is Trubisky. He did not do that good when we played them. So yeah, we're more up to date. We're actually past the real NFL right now, as the Giants are playing the Bears on Sunday. As that is a terrible pass from Smith. Only 54 yards passing.
The drive there is incomplete.
Cleveland is tied with Carolina, looking to put their season just a bit better, you know.
The quick ones, timing.
As Green Bay beating Atlanta, that is what I want to happen right now. As one of our men on the line tripped up. So it is 3rd and 10.
The Redskins on
I'm kind of hoping Denver wins, because that's one team I actually want to play. I do want to possibly play Los Angeles, so I'm going for LA in that game. It's Geis, not Juice. I've been calling him Juice this whole time. Washington's gonna go ahead and call a timeout, looking for a score before the end of the half because we got the ball. So Arizona and Detroit, they're pretty much both playoff contenders. They're just looking for a win to hopefully clinch it for good. As Pittsburgh, another playoff contender. Same for Oakland. Oakland needs to win to keep a playoff run going, as we're going with the QB spy, because they are going to pass. As we're going to get the sack, that is Olivia Vernon from behind. And he's trying to get the Redskins crowd pumped.
3 scores down, not even halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively.
Bringing some people over.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing.
And snap from Smith. Going to Geis, and Geis is taken down.
And tough going.
They're not going to use the last timeout they have. Time is just going to run out. And here we go. We're going to have the ball here.
We now proceed to the start of the second half.
So, having a pretty good game, you know. Redskins, you know, didn't expect this game to be too good. You know, I think we played a better game last time, but still we did win. As New England is down on Miami, they're looking for their season to come to an end. And it is looking like it due to how bad they've played on the season.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
they started good, just ended bad. As I'm going to be able to hopefully hit Macklin as I do. Not a man who gets much, as he could be going for a touchdown. Diving for it, as he will get it. Jeremy Macklin, as you can hear right there. Second on the season. Not a man who gets many passes his way, so that's a huge play for him. That one's going to be up and good for Rosas. 31-3 is the score here in Washington or Maryland, wherever it is. As that one could go to the back wall, as you can see. I don't think it will, though. Might be just a bit short. Yeah, it's going to be in the end zone due to the wind. And they're going to go ahead and return, as that is, who is that on the tackle? Thomas with the tackle.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession.
So yeah, heck of a game so far. You know, we're pretty much gonna win this one, and then we'll play the Titans, and then I'll probably start up another stream as Geis is gonna go down to get tripped up. 12 rushes for only 25 yards, you know. Line, they've been getting in there, so what we do know is the Redskins line pretty bad. To see how they've been playing this game. Herzlich's not the best player to be playing, but okay. As Alex Smith, 7 for 17, terrible game for him. Cleveland is getting demolished by Carolina by a score. They're down by 2 scores. Baker Mayfield playing in that game with 100 yards. And that's a pick for Dante D on his first of the season. He's going to return that. Dante Dion going to get the pick 6 on the play.
What you just saw there.
And
second year, even more
here we go.
A pick 6 for a touchdown. A great play.
That one's gonna be up and good for Rosas once again on this season. 38-3 is the score here against Washington. Green Bay is still beating Atlanta. That is what we want here on the season. Because I would rather play Green Bay than Atlanta in the playoffs. And they might go ahead and try to return that. He will. As a huge hit there. That is, I believe, Kareem Martin with one of the biggest hits I've ever seen. Or, nah, probably not the biggest, but we've seen a lot of big hits this season. That's one of the biggest we've gotten that animation a couple times. That's Geis. He's going to break some tackles, and William Gay's going to take him down. A decent amount of tackles here on the season. So, yeah. Seattle looking to make the playoffs. Minnesota, they're done at this point. On their playoff hopes. As Jacksonville, they only need to win one more game to hopefully clinch the playoffs for them. Alright, as they have beaten Tennessee. That is big for us because we do play Tennessee. We just need to beat them, and they will go bye-bye for the playoffs. We are playoff contenders, though, so we don't have to worry. We can just lose every game now. Although I'd rather win, as that is Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. Geis is going to get the first, though. So they're being careful. Try not to pass that much after the Dante Dion pick 6. And New Orleans is beating Tampa Bay. That would be embarrassing if Tampa Bay goes on to lose to New Orleans. As Geis is going to get back. I have no idea. And Dalvin Tomlinson goes down. Dang it. Not what we need. As they do get 4 yards. Not what we want. But anyway, it's not looking like the Pats are going to make the playoffs if they lose again, because they're pretty much done once they lose. 8 games, a huge hit from Damon Harris. It's still possible that we see the Patriots go 8-8 and somehow make the playoffs, because I don't know if the AFC is doing that good. Okay, we'll check the AFC's rankings after this game before we play the Titans. So, and Smith with a short throw to Geis. No, that's not Geis. Who is that? I don't know. Anyway, they have 103 total yards. As how many does Eli have? 298, 2 yards short of a 300-yard game. Eli, like I said, heck of a game. Heck of a season, I should say, with the passing yards. 16th in the NFL, though. But he's been getting a lot lately, you know. I feel like if we just start bombing it at the end of the season, you know, because it doesn't really matter if we lose all of our games now. If we just start to bomb it this season, then yeah. Oh, we should be good. Chicago looking to clinch the playoffs somehow. Can't really lose another game, and oh gosh! That was a recreation of the broken leg for Smith as Morrow gets it. And it's 3rd and 19. Now we do have a history of messing these 3rd and long plays up, and they do end up getting the first downs due to our secondary playing so bad. See what I mean? As they are gonna get the first. You see what I mean? As Kelly does go down for Washington, though. He's been getting a lot of receptions in this game. It does not look like he'll come back in. If Geis goes down, the Redskins are in trouble.
5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
That is a one to Jordan Reed, a little cheat. One as I thought Jordan Reed went down. That is only his 3rd reception of the game. No touchdowns for the Redskins total in this game here, as they're looking for at least a field goal or a touchdown here, as the 3rd is winding down. So to Geis with he's hit hard, and he is okay. As yeah, Dallas and Philadelphia done on the season, you know. Philly, I do want to win to knock Dallas out for sure. As that is a huge hit from, or not a huge hit, but a pretty big hit from William Gay. The 3rd quarter does end, and I can't say anything, but this game is pretty much over. So, Tennessee just 1 loss away from pretty much getting out of the playoffs. I mean, they could go 8-8. It is possible. But Tennessee is in the, are they in the AFC? I think they're in the AFC. So they have a possibility, because I don't think the AFC has been doing that good.
There's a complete
Best team in the AFC is 9-3 at the moment. Which we will play in week 16, and just kicks the ball there. 104 yards with an interception as for Smith. But they're just gonna go ahead and send the kicker on for the field goal. And that is a blocked kick. That is gonna be our ball since it since it was fourth down. So the drive goal for Eli is to just throw his 40th touchdown pass on the season. So the snap from Eli. As I'm gonna make a bad pass that is somehow not picked off. We only need 2 yards for the 300-yard game for Eli, so doesn't need much here. We might just dump this one off to Evan Ingram, who has a touchdown in the game. As Evan Ingram with the juke, and he's gonna get us more than we need. 309 yards in the game. Their passing defense is 3, and they've allowed 309 passing yards here in the game. Wonder how they're doing on rushing. But yeah, they're the 3rd rank there. We're probably like 2nd because our rush defense is, it's okay. We've played some good games, rush defense. But anyway, Saquon, we're just going to go ahead. You know what? Catch me if you want. Because we need to throw Eli his 40th touchdown pass here on this season. And Sterling Shepard, he is the main man we've been firing at this season, or for now, because it's just, as I'm looking across the field, I'm gonna be hit, but hey, best part, I didn't lose any yardage. Just an incompletion, as we're gonna go ahead and hope for some yards here with Barkley. Indianapolis is crushing Houston. They should go ahead and win that game. Remain the 2nd best team in the league, as that we're gonna get something there right now. Saquon should have about over 1,400 yards around that mark. As Eli looking for Shepard over the middle with the touchdown. Sterling Shepard, another touchdown here in the game. The new Odell. So this is gonna put us up 45-3 here if we make this. And that one's it. 45-3. We are crushing the Redskins once again. I mean, we didn't crush. Did we crush the Redskins last time we played them? I don't know. But anyway, that's a perfect kick. There's no way that one's gonna be. It is possible. And they're just gonna take a knee. So I guess that's just how it is.
At their 25-yard line.
So. Damon Harrison. Oh wait, no, that was Dalvin Thomas in the guy injured. Never mind. As we're bringing him in with the blitz, and I think that's gonna be. I did not see who got that. We only have 1 takeaway. We're still first in takeaways on the season. Don't know how, but I mean the league not playing as good as us as a team. We've only allowed 50 rushing yards in this game, as that is a terrible. I do not know what Smith was aiming for. He only has 103 yards passing in this game. Win never, ever gets a challenge. He's going to have a challenge here. 3rd and 11. Don't mess us up, defense.
From the gun, Smith.
And yeah, we messed it up. Janoris Jenkins, the touchdown saver, as I like to call him, saves us more points there. 13 for 27. Smith having really, honestly, a bad game. So yeah, I don't think we've seen, what's his name? Wary or Carey, whatever his name was. So I think he's out for the game. And
let's just break this down and make it pretty simple.
So it is 2nd and 5.
Letting the play develop,
2 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the quarter. They better not run that down to 2-minute warning, as they're going to get that. That is going to go incomplete, though. He does lose the ball. Adrian Peterson has not played against us, really, so I wonder where he is.
It was contested all the way.
Tampa Bay, they're improving their season, as they could be looking at beating a playoff contender, New Orleans Saints. They're playoff contenders right there, looking to make the playoffs. So Tampa Bay, they're holding in, looking for their 5th win on the season. It is, I believe, still possible they can make the playoffs, go 8-8. As they're gonna go for another field goal here. That is gonna go in this time. It is 6-45. And we have the opportunity of crushing them, like in the 50s somewhere. As am I gonna return that? Yes. Just to waste time. As break some tackles, please? No. So we do waste some time there.
At the 23-yard line.
As really now we're just gonna focus on the rushing yards for Barkley, because, you know, I said I wanted to get rushing yards. Changed my mind because, you know, we're really trying to get Shepard somewhere in his career to do more better, because, you know, we haven't gone to him that much this season. As Barkley's gonna just get past the, or not get far enough to get past the defender. As we're calling a hurry up, you know, time is just gonna tick, you know. Washington knows they've lost this game. And Barkley's gonna continue to run and get space, as he's gonna keep gaining yards. 120 yards here in the game. He's improving on his 1,000-yard season. 35 there, and run back to the Wildcat.
If you're a running back, you love getting the ball.
Just looking for yards. That's all we're looking for. Just looking for yards. As Williams is going to come out on this play. Does not run with the ball much. And that's going to be his first touchdown on the season. So, that's a huge play right there. As that whole drive we just ran.
He's a sing in this situation.
And hold on. Oh wait, I can't do it when the play is going. That one's up and good for us. 52-6 should be the final score here. Redskins are just gonna look to bomb it this drive. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna put in a guy we haven't seen too much of. I mean, we saw him in the preseason. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put in Robert Griffin. So, you know, former Redskins, we're going to see how he plays against the Redskins. That is, if we can even get a drive with him. We might just scramble with him. He's the fastest quarterback we have on this team. And let's see if they go to return that one. That is going to be a knee. So we decided to put Griffin in. I did say if we're crushing them, we're just going to put in a backup quarterback, possibly a third string. And we do go ahead and put Robert Griffin in. So here we go. Talking about the Redskins being a wild card team, okay. As, oh gosh, and they're not going to get enough yardage to get the first there. And that's he has 750 receiving yards on the season. Possible for 1,000. He's just gonna get about 250 more yards, I believe. So 2nd and 1. Likely they're just gonna bomb it this drive. Yep, and that is not gonna be enough for Geis. Yeah, backwards. Now this is just going to be a straight out bomb for the Redskins. Since it is 3rd down. And here we go. As they do get it there. Huge hit. So I'm just going to call a timeout here. Because I really actually want to use Robert Griffin. So yeah, they're probably just going to bomb this play. Hopefully they throw a pick so we can see Robert Griffin for the first time on the regular season. As that is a sack there. I'm calling another timeout. 2nd and 16. They got 11 seconds. This one's going to be a bomb. Have an ungrateful, not thankful.
Here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh shoot, I do step off. That's going to cost us something there as 7 seconds remain. This one should be a bomb.
Offside. Defense.
Not many penalties as 50 seconds. And the Patriots are looking to come back in that game. So, down by 3. They started off getting crushed by like, what, it was 10, I think? As that is not going to be a pick. They're going to have one more shot possibly. Really wanted the pick so we could see Robert Griffin play. Might even start him in one game. It's a possibility. So anyway, here we go. Last play of the game. Not Robert Griffin. Alex Smith, he's going to go ahead. Get a completion there, but still not enough. Robert Griffin does not even pass for anything, but hey, we put him in and he didn't get the play, sadly. So no test for the 3rd string. Matt Moore, he's had his kind of more of the spotlight on the fake punts, so we're still saving up XP. As Sterling Shepard is going to get another upgrade here on the season. Same for Wayne Gallman, who didn't do much. So the Redskins moved to 7 and 6. Let's move to next week, and as we play the Titans, that's going to be the last one of the episode. We'll finish the regular season in the next. And I don't know if I'll do the playoffs. So we're playing the 6 and 7 Titans. And let's go ahead. Take a quick check at the NFL. So yeah, we're moving up, you know. Colts 10 and 3. So let's take a look at the AFC. The Colts lead as the Steelers are in 2nd. So yeah, this is what the AFC is looking like. Not every single team has clinched. As you can see, a lot of these teams haven't clinched. Titans in at 19 on the season. And not a lot of teams clinched the playoffs yet. So, pretty sad, as you can see. The NFC is hecka good. Most of their teams clinching the playoffs. As the Redskins, they still number 9. Don't know how. Packers at 15. They, I believe, did beat the Falcons. So, yeah, the Eagles having a terrible season after they go on to lose to the Cowboys. Dang it. So we have the Titans in our final game that we're going to be playing. Always looking at starting. What's this? We cannot. What? Okay. Hold on, guys. Hold on, I'll be back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's just go ahead and play the Titans. Game not that big. I mean, it's kind of big if we want to try to knock the Titans out of the playoffs. Classic color rush. Okay. What's their current color rush look like? I guess the Titans are gonna wear their alternate color rush, and then I guess we'll wear the 1980s classic home jerseys. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this game. I'm gonna end the stream and I'll be back tomorrow with week 16, week 17, maybe the whole rest of the season possibly. I'll probably end that stream, take a break, and then get back on. Might finish the whole season. It depends. 25 receptions now. Delaney Walker, a lot more yards. One more touchdowns. So Delaney Walker, he's getting a lot more. We're gonna have to watch out for him. Both 36 tackles for Jarrell Casey and Dalvin Tomlinson. So the Titans, they just always look so good. And Barkley, 88 overall, 88 over Derrick Henry. So I mean, you know how it is for us right now.
All right, Coach,
we should be making the playoffs, though, as we're going to get the ball here. As that is Barner, possibly the best returner we have. As, dang it, I just needed that juke. I could have been gone. So, we're going to go ahead, start the game off with Barkley as, Minnesota could be getting dirty in this game. Wearing their all white jerseys. So, Barkley, he should get the first. Let's see, he might be just short. Last week, 7 rushes for 120 yards, 1,438 yards on the season. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We should get the first here. Cleveland beats Denver. That's a huge win. But yeah, we're looking to pretty much knock Tennessee out of the playoffs. Although the AFC, they're doing pretty bad. They could go 8-8 and make these playoffs in a wild card spot. Houston, though, they were 16th ranked. That could clinch them the playoffs with that win on the Jets. The Jets, they're pretty much done. So, as you can see, let's go ahead and, Barkley, you gotta do that. We always mess up on one pass, after, we're having a pretty good game. So 2nd and 10, we just need to get Barkley's 20th career his 20th career rushing touchdown. As Barkley's gonna get a couple of yards there. 3 rushes for 28 yards so far.
It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead.
So yeah, we will be playing the Colts and the Titans tomorrow, and then maybe doing the Super Bowl. All I know for sure is we will be finishing the playoffs, or we will get to the playoffs tomorrow. Williams, where are your hands? Come on. I don't know what's going on with the passes in this game. As Barkley, we're just going to go ahead and run with him here on 2nd and 10. Oakland, they're in a tight situation on the edge of making the playoffs. They're in the AFC, though. Not many AFC teams are doing that good as Barkley. He runs out of stamina. 4 rushes for 60 yards so far in this game. Pretty good game. As we're going to keep the running alive, and I'm hoping Indianapolis wins that game, honestly. Do want to play them in the Super Bowl, because, we will play them, and maybe I don't want to, actually. That is Williams on the run there. Do not want him to run. He's going to come on and run again. I don't know if Barkley is hurt or something, but Williams is going to run this one up the middle, get us a couple yards. I'm calling a hurry up. I did not mean to. Let's just go ahead and dump this one off to Williams. And I'm going to step out of bounds. And somebody on Tennessee, Evans, he is hurt. So I'm hoping they will go ahead and put Barkley in here, and yes, they do. And we're just gonna try to punch it in. And that one's gonna go in pretty. I don't know. Did he get in? Pretty sure he did, but we'll see if they go to booth review. They will not, and we are gonna get a touchdown. That one's going to be up and good for Rosas. Still has a perfect season with the field goals. So Barkley almost has 100 yards in the first drive of the game. And we raced a lot of the first quarter. Tennessee is going to get the ball.
But they keep.
Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these injuries for Tennessee. We only have oh wait, shoot, we gotta wait for this play to end.
That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense.
That could have been a huge hit. Russell Shepard though will get the hit, and let's go ahead and take a look at some of these injuries for Tennessee. We should have about 3 or 4 weeks left on Odell. We have 3 weeks. Dalvin Tomlinson has 5 weeks. Dang. So Rashaan Evans, he's to be determined, and then Derrick Henry, he's out for 5 weeks with a dislocated hip. He could be out for the, because if they don't make the playoffs, yeah, that's the rest of the season. So we're looking to join the Patriots and the Dolphins in the undefeated season records or whatever. And Derrick Henry, the starting running back, I believe, for Tennessee is out, so that's a pretty huge injury. But Tennessee could be looking at some dirty uniforms, especially in this rain game. Is that Delaney Walker? No, that's not. Oh no, Delaney Walker's right there, number 88 or whatever. As that is, we're able to get in the backfield. Nice play from us there. I doubt Dallas will beat the Colts. San Francisco is 2-11. They're improving from how they started. Anyway, the Patriots, they must win this game coming up. If they lose, they're going to be out of the playoffs. They're in the tightest situation I've seen. Really, because I don't think you ever really see that. So, yikes. As Washington goes up on Jacksonville. Jacksonville beat Washington, please. So week 15, huge week for us. To stay undefeated, and they're probably going to say he's in. Let's see. 2nd and 10. They say he's out of bounds.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape.
So haven't really seen Mariota's numbers on the season, as that is. Oh, never mind. I thought Trey Boston had the hit there. He does not. I believe that is Dion Lewis in the backfield today running.
Now look, that wasn't a huge game.
So I haven't, I'm sorry, I don't know I don't really watch the Titans, but I know a lot about the NFL, so don't get me wrong. I know Marcus Mariota, I know Delaney Walker, I know a lot of people on the Titans, but, I haven't really watched the Titans. I've watched a couple other teams. I mean, I'm mainly a Giants fan, so I'm watching the Giants games. So, looks like they're already tired out here. There's just 5 seconds left in the first. It is 3rd and 10. Do not mess this play up, G-men. Are the secondary, we've had the history of that. Looks like we have somebody blitzing, so hopefully, yep, we have somebody blitzing. Mario doesn't have anybody open, he's gonna scramble. And before we can pop him, he's gonna go ahead and slide. He does get a lot of yardage there though, so that is not what we need. And Redskin goes up 14-0 on Jacksonville. Not what we need. Yeah, because I don't really want to play my division, but okay. As that is Dion Lewis gonna go down on that play. If the Redskins are to make the playoffs,
when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire
we will probably play them in the division. But they're probably going to go for a wild card team, I'm assuming. As Mariota gets so lucky. He's about to get popped. 2 rushes for 33 yards. Kansas City right there could be clinching the playoffs. The Chargers might have just gotten themselves done after they started off the best team in the league. Look where they are now, as that is the tackle from Landon Collins there. Mariota 2 for 5 with 14 yards passing. That's under 50 receiving yards on the season there. Eli Manning only has 7 yards passing. Wonder why that is. So I guess I just didn't pass a lot. I thought I passed a lot, and I accidentally step offside. What the heck? Houston could have been clinching the playoffs there. So now here come the teams in the AFC starting to clinch their playoffs at 7 wins. You know, the Pats, they're in that tight situation. One more game and it's possible they are done. But they can still go 8-8 like Chicago there. As that is Delaney Walker, I believe. No, that was not Delaney Walker, my bad. But he's going to go for -2 yards. 3rd and 4, just need to stop him here. Hold him to a field goal would be nice. Okay, there's Delaney Walker. And looks like they might run a little. Yep, it's going to be a pass. Barely sacked. That's in the back of the end zone. They're going to go ahead and settle for 3 is what I'm thinking. Now this kicker, it's possible. He's made every single kick this season. We could ruin that right here, right now. I mean, I haven't really paid attention, but we'll see. And we could have just ruined it as we're going to get the ball here after blocking the kick. And Barkley. I don't want to give too much love to Barkley on this game. So we're going with passing yards, boys. And Sterling Shepard's going to goof it up. Because how many? Mario has 14, Eli only has 7. I'm thinking about bombing it to Shepard. For now, I'm going to send him on an out route. As I'm going to throw a bad pass to Sterling. Eli 1 for 7. Really? Not, did I even say that right? 1 for 7? Or was he 1 for 5? Just not having a good game. I said 1 for 7 because he had 7 yards. Gosh darn it, I did not mean 1 for 7, guys. As we're looking for Sterling Shepard across or on the left side. 57 yards. That gives Eli 57 yards, I should say. Sterling Shepard. That is gonna he's having a heck of a season so far. I'm looking for Roger Lewis is what I'm thinking here. As I make a bad pass, Roger Lewis though gonna come down with it. Dallas tied with Indianapolis. So nice catch there from Roger Lewis. Rhett Ellison, I'm not passing it to you. I know you're yellow, but nobody cares about you when you're playing doo-doo. As what is that? Just, oh, Eli, come on. You can play better than this, you know. I understand. Yeah, you know what? I think we should go to Barkley. Might be running a little too much of a crowded area. 6 rushes for 66 yards and a touchdown for Barkley. So yeah, the Chargers could be out of the season. Halfback slip screen. Can we get the blocking for it here? As I'm getting pulled in on, I'm going to have to go in to Barkley. 4th and 2. I'm going for it. 4th and 2. I'm thinking about going for this. Could be dumb, but I mean, we'll have pretty good defensive field position if we don't get it, as I think when the ball does get across, and we will. Yes, 1st and goal, we do get this. So, honestly, I'm just thinking about running.
Great leg drive and plenty of determination.
So Barkley, he's looking to get something in this game. As I'm gonna get all the way to the 2-yard line. We're gonna go with the same play.
Now 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And I'm gonna run into somebody. Looks like Barkley is over the line. Apparently Madden says he wasn't. Or at least the ball was. And Barkley gets a 2nd touchdown on the game. So he started off kind of slow this season. Then around the mid-season, we just decided, you know what? We're getting him up there, and he officially has 1,000 yards on this season. So, yeah, and he's heading towards 2,000. As Dallas is going to go ahead of Indianapolis. That's a pretty huge lead there. So anyway, that one's not going to be returnable for them as they take the knee there. So Tampa Bay 4-8. They have a chance at making the playoffs. They just have to win every game. I doubt they will though.
It certainly does, and a lot of teams.
But yeah, they started off bad, and they found their act. So I doubt Tennessee is gonna make the playoffs. And even if they do, I mean, the AFC, it's coming tight now. Because a lot of the teams only had 7 games won, and as they're going to have to come through us to still get a chance to go 7-7. Which I doubt they're even going to, you know, just have the team to get the wins. But they do get another red zone opportunity. Last time, they ended up settling for a field goal, and I blocked that field goal. So if they miss every field goal this game, that would be nice. As Jacksonville is losing to Washington. Please, Jacksonville. Jacksonville in the AFC looking to clinch those playoffs. Possible for an 8-8 team in the AFC. Like I said, not the best conference this season, so. As you can see, time is ticking here in the second. I'm hoping we can go ahead and keep this time running, so we just have to punt it, and then they'll start back. Just still back, so you get something going. As they're on the 35, I don't think it's close enough to hit a field goal. And that's an incompletion, so I think they're gonna try to settle for another. It could still be blocked. And that is going to be 2 tries. 1 blocked, 1 missed. 0 for 2 in field goals. We're going to have the ball with 4 seconds left. I'm going to call timeout because I changed my mind about the decision of the play. We're on quick slants.
Good starting field position for the
So I just want to go ahead and get out with a score at the end of the half at least. We're going to attempt as Manning drops back. And I don't think I can get there as Shepard does come down. Eli's going to get the extra yards here at half. So let's go ahead. We got to kick off. Let's go ahead and do that. So bam! Rosas. Oh, that's going to be just short of staying in, so they're gonna go ahead and come on to return that one. Goodson, I believe, with the hit. So New England in a tough situation against Pittsburgh. Must win this game, or the game they're in, to have a chance at making the playoffs. 8-8, like I keep saying, this is a possibility. As Washington is 28-7 at halftime on the Jags. Not what I really want at the moment. So it's looking like we're going to be taking on the Redskins in the divisional part of the playoffs. As Dallas is going to continue to beat Indianapolis, who if we beat, they're going to be looking at a pretty bad team, and possibly New Orleans moving to the second best. We'd end up playing New Orleans in the conference championship is what I'm thinking.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it. I think we were seeing it at the same
That's what I'm thinking for the NFC right now. As never mind. Down goes Delaney Walker.
man for trying to make that play.
11 yards run after catch for RAC.
At this stage, down in the second
Cannot
half,
see
looks
who
like
that
they
was
just
for. I believe
wanted to
Delaney
finally get it
Walker.
in the hands of their playmaker,
So
and
they keep getting these red zone opportunities, and then they end up having to kick a field goal, missing as William Gay gonna keep Dion Lewis just short of the first.
Looking down at that sheet, you find
So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with the end of the regular season and possibly up to the conference championship, maybe the Super Bowl, and then we'll do a bit of the draft. And yeah, the next time you guys will see me, well, I don't know, possibly in 2019 on this, back on some Madden. It could be in 2019. Because 2019 is almost here. Possibly a Christmas special, little Christmas stream. So anyway, going with Dion Lewis, who's going to get the first and be taken down at the 18-yard line. 9 rushes for 90 yards. As Chicago is up 10-0 on Green Bay, who are playoff contenders, Green Bay themselves.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually.
Wait, is that a rivalry game? I think. As Landon Collins with the tackle there. Third on the game. Looking to hold him to another field goal. Either missed or blocked is what we're hoping for. As oh gosh, they're wasting their players for the receivers just for blocks. Landon Collins has his 4th tackle on the game. And up here, hold him to another field goal. Could be 0 for 3 on field goals in the game. As I think he's gonna be just short. And yes, he will be. And another field goal for Tennessee. Will they be 0 for 3 or will they make their first?
Immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that.
And they're gonna make their first of the game. It's now 3-14. Tennessee or Giants up.
So this time the protection holds up for him.
So we're gonna have the ball for the first time this half. After that drive takes pretty much the whole first quarter, as Barner, best returner, is gonna come on. And he's gonna get some space, and he messes it up like that. So we could possibly just put this game in the bag. If we just waste the clock, you know, we're gonna need a touchdown at least. So yeah, we might not score as much as we usually do, around 30 points. We average 30 points a team usually. And it is still possible Tennessee can win this game. If we block that kick, that would have been a lot more helpful, possibly clinching the game, as they are 1 for 3 on field goals here.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum.
We're gonna go ahead and see if we can hit
As a result, the drive continues.
Shepard. If not, we're going for Barkley.
Here's Manning.
No, never mind. We're gonna hit
Caught by his tight end,
Evan Ingram, who will get the first there.
midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And
It's a gain of 11 yards that time.
so we're making sure we get down the field quick here, as Indianapolis still down by 11. And no, Saquon is gonna go down. And I think end of third. No, never mind. Cody Latimer hasn't really we haven't seen him this season much. Not thinking about going soon, as we have 2 of our first 2 string running backs injured at the moment. Hopefully that is not for the season. I'm gonna go ahead and check Barkley. We're gonna need him for the playoffs, as he will return soon. It's just a bruised hand. Sterling Shepard, 3 receptions for 110 yards. Williams is gonna come out though, for now. 3rd string running back is on the field.
Now a first down carry.
As you know, Barkley, the first string, as he's gonna go back, you know, never does good, Williams. So yeah, Barkley's the first string, Mixon's the 2nd string, who is injured at the moment.
Now Manning throwing on
So that means we have a third string running back in the game, and he's going to go for the touchdown here. Eli with I believe his first passing touchdown of the game. And his re-injury risk is low. Saquon, get back in this game. As here we go. Bam! Another little kick there. And that could seal the game for the Giants here. For us, you know. Looking to, or we have clinched the playoffs, no matter what. But, you know, we're on our way to a heck of a season, you know. Probably first in points on the season. No idea how many points we've put up. But, yeah. So the Broncos get a safety against the Browns. Did not notice they only had 2 there. And no takeaways in the game, but we've had a good defense this whole season, really. It's usually when they're going for those runs up the middle, they're losing a lot of yardage. As this is gonna be, oh gosh, as soon as I said that. Anyway though, they do not get the first. It's gonna be 3rd and 2. Let's just stop him here. Hold him to a punt possibly. The Jets, I did not realize they were 3 and 11. They're just done from the playoffs. No more playoffs. As that is not gonna be a first. They're gonna go pretty much nowhere there. 4th and 2, they're going for it.
And guess what? It's now
probably going to be a pass.
In order to try and pick up a first down.
And no, it is a pass to or a run to Deion Lewis, and we just stop him once again. So, just another good defensive drive there. We could just go ahead and hit a field goal because Rosas is on his way to pretty much a Kicker of the Year award. So after week 17, we're gonna take a look at the yearly awards. We're gonna take a look at the Pro Bowl rosters during the playoffs. Hopefully, we'll have some people nominated, but I mean, we'll probably be in the Pro Bowl. We'll probably be in the Super Bowl due to our performance. And Barkley gonna have a touchdown here. Eli's 2nd touchdown pass on the game. Tampa Bay tied with Baltimore. Oh my gosh, tied with Marshall Faulk with the 4th most passing touchdowns for a running back in a season. That is incredible. So Rosas is just gonna come out like he has been this season. We might actually average about 30 points as we usually do. 30 points a game. So here we go. Another kickoff in this game for Rosas. And the Falcons are losing to Arizona. I don't really want to see the Falcons in the playoffs, so I'm hoping they lose to Arizona. I doubt they'll make it. I mean, they were pretty bad at the beginning of the season when we played them. They're like 2 and 4 or something like that.
Turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
So snap from Mariota. And that could have been a pick. As who was that intended for? As their passing offense, they're 6th in the season ranked. Only 54 passing yards today for the Titans. And you know what? I was gonna do this, but I think I just gotta do it earlier this time. Robert Griffin, you're coming in this game. Because Matt Moore, we've seen you on the fakes. You're good enough. We've played you enough. Matt Moore, so, and oh, a huge hit there from Trey Boston. So yeah, we can't trade because, you know, we're entering the end of the season. Pretty much you can't trade after your bye week too.
He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Washington destroys Jacksonville, and Washington's going to make the playoffs with that win. As that is a huge hit from Eli Apple there. And they're just going to keep the time running and not call any hurry up. It's a possible comeback for the Titans, but if they just don't score, the game is over as they go for a screen pass. A huge hit there from Trey Boston. And we're going to be looking to re-sign a bunch of free agents that we have.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Los Angeles 8-5 pretty much have made the playoffs at this point. As an NFC team,
he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Excuse me, and then the 30, they get that to the 30-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Excuse me, I keep burping, I don't know why. As Mario being chased, and that's deflected by Alec Ogletree. 100 yards for Mariota in this game, 9 for 17. So yeah, both of our backup quarterbacks have not thrown one pass this season, or had one single rush, or actually in the game. So Robert Griffin's going to be the first to do that on our team. So
working out of the gun,
Mariota, the pressure is coming as, we had the pick and they ran out of the way. So, here we go. Mariota looking to get the Titans a touchdown here.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable.
And the snap from Mariota.
They'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
And almost sacked on the play. Huge hit. That's going to go for a sack for Thomas there. Huge hit. Mariota is going to be feeling that for the rest of the game. And Green Bay is barely down. And they get that to the sideline. It's going to stop the time, but it's going to be 3rd and goal. They're going to go for it no matter what on 4th. Even if they get sacked to the 1-yard line or something like that. And Detroit tied with Buffalo, and here they're going to have to go for it.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already.
And no, they're just going to kick a field goal that's likely to go in.
In-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So, I think it's possible Indianapolis could make a comeback here.
And Suckup will put this one right through.
Not what we need there. But we're going to get the ball. Robert Griffin's going to make his season debut here. Here in the regular season. As Williams, who's really not doing that good, as a 3rd string running back. He's going to return that there. Here comes our offense. So, here we go. Robert Griffin is going to be the first backup to go under center here and do something. As first thing we're going to do is scramble with them and slide down. And he's the first quarterback to actually go for rushing yards besides Manning here. So can he also be the first quarterback to go ahead and just pass the ball to somebody, just dump it off? So yeah, he's got a lot of first time stuff coming. Here is first start, and this one could be a touchdown. Robert Griffin's first touchdown pass on the season to Evan Ingram with a 48-yarder. And we're going to average usually what we average.
You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already.
You know what we're doing? We have to.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And we're not going to get it, but, I mean, Eli got the extra yards here in this game. Robert Griffin, he's going to have 48 yards in his first ever game under center. As we start him here, late in the fourth. They're just going to bomb it, so Robert Griffin, he's going to have possibly another opportunity at coming back on. But yeah, Indianapolis, they're looking like they're going to lose. And we're going to play a 10-4 Indianapolis Colts. Is what it's looking like, and that's not going to get or be complete. 11 for 21. Dang.
That's very well timed there.
So Robert Griffin has a pretty good ending to his first game starting Atlanta. Dang it, they're going to beat Arizona is what it looks like. Arizona could come back though. Just need a touchdown. And a 2-point conversion to tie the game with 59 seconds left. I'm hoping Arizona can get that comeback because I really don't want to see Atlanta in the playoffs. Oakland. That's getting them closer to the playoffs with that win over Cincinnati. As that one is deep, and there is our final timeout. 9 seconds remaining. This one's gonna be a bomb to the end zone. 12 for 22 passing with 10 incompletions. So, yeah. And Washington killed Jacksonville. And it's looking like Washington is gonna make the playoffs. Mariota almost sacked on the play. Score is 34-6. Robert Griffin, 48 yards passing in this game. And
well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain
so Tennessee, their hopes of making the playoffs,
they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
It's pretty much over.
I'm a little skeptical.
As the stadium is quiet, they're like, yeah, we won. Like usual. It's getting old. Can we just get to the playoffs already? As Tennessee, their hopes of making the playoffs are probably done. Mariota does not throw one touchdown pass in the game. So our defense did play pretty good. You know, 2 field goals were allowed. But, you know, just happens. And Pat Shurmur, I don't really want to upgrade him. So anyway, Barkley's going to have an upgrade. Same for Will Hernandez. Let's go ahead. We have another negotiation. I don't even care about those guys right now. Let's go ahead. See you next week. We're just going to check some stuff. And then I will actually see you guys tomorrow for the end of the regular season and possibly some of the playoffs. Maybe the end as we play the 10-4 Colts. We do have a heck of a game, though, against Tennessee. As we just play the Colts and the Cowboys, that is it for the regular season. So, Colts, or we clinch the playoffs, the Colts clinch the playoffs, the Saints will clinch the playoffs, Lions clinch the playoffs, Steelers clinch the playoffs, and then so on for the rest of these teams. The Redskins have looked like they've done it. All these other teams have not done it. They are, because, you know, a lot of these teams still have chances, except for these teams down here. Especially the Titans. The Pats, it's been a season. I doubt you're going to make the playoffs, though, as they're pretty much finishing the season as 26th in the league. The 49ers are going to finish 32nd is what it looks like, unless the Jets lose and the 49ers win. So, a couple of teams clinch the playoffs, as we're taking on possibly the biggest competition, the second best team in the league, the Colts, and we're playing in Lucas Oil Stadium. So we're gonna be facing some pretty good teams. I'm gonna admit that. So that's it, guys. Let's go ahead and check out some of these stats on the team. Eli, 3,245 passing yards on the season. Robert Griffin, yay! He got some stuff there. As we can see, where is Robert Griffin on here? Right here with 17 rushing yards. Julius Thomas only has 4. 17 rushing yards for Robert Griffin, who, you know, we just decided to start in that game. 5,290 offensive yards, 3,077 defensive yards, so we're holding them. We've scored 567 points. Let's go ahead and look at our team stats compared to the NFL in offense. Oh, dang. Let's go ahead and take a look at conversions. Wow, okay. We're leading the team in conversions. Red zone efficiency, we're leading the league in that. Penalties, we only have 5 penalties for 33 yards. Oh gosh, the Jaguars second best with 53 for 486 yards. What's the max penalties a team has? The Rams at 99 at 160. They almost have 100 penalties on the season. I gotta watch that. Turnovers, us with wow, okay. Better than I thought. Yeah, but we're not doing that good. I mean, we're 3rd in offense on the league. Defense, we're 1st. And yeah, we pretty much already looked at that. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these weekly rewards. In week 15, Alex Smith goes ahead and he is rewarded with NFC Offensive Player of the Week. In week 14, it was Eli Manning for 320. He only threw 12 passes in that game. Let's take a look at the no, that's weekly. I want to look at the contenders for the yearly awards so far. MVP is looking at Saquon Barkley and Eli Manning. Top 2 runners. Brady is 3rd. Goff is 4th. Do we have anybody else on the team? No. So those are the top 10. Barkley and Manning are running at number 1 and number 2, both very good players. Coach of the Year is Pat Shurmur. That is what it's looking at for right now. So you can see Frank Reach and everybody. That's all we're getting for now. In the AFC, Tom Brady leads. In the NFC, Saquon leads. And then Eli, number 2, of course. So it's going to come down to the wire when we see. And then number 4, number 5, Todd Gurley and Jared Goff are also running. So yeah, we're looking for some pretty good offensive player of the years. Defensive player of the year is looking at Jake Ryan. Do we have anybody on this list? We have Trey Boston and Kareem Martin on the list for defensive player of the year. Offensive rookie of the year, looking at Saquon Barkley at number 1. Anybody else? No. We don't really have anybody doing that good. Defensive Rookie of the Year, I don't think we're not going to have anybody running for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best QB, Eli Manning at number 1. Best running back, Saquon Barkley is at number 1. Best wide receiver, Odell is at number 1 for that. Can we go to the NFL and look at this? See, no, you can't. You can only go to NFC and AFC because they only have certain ones. Let me find it. So, best wide receiver, Odell, is in the running for that. In the NFC, best offensive lineman, do we have anybody in here? Oh, Nate Soldier, my bad. He is in the running. And same for Will Hernandez, 8 and 5. Best defensive line, Aaron Donald is number 1 in that running. No, we're not even on best defensive line. Come on, we have a lot of sacks. Best linebacker, Kareem Martin is in there, and that is the only player we have in there at number 6. Best defensive back, Trey Boston is in at the number 1 running for that. Hopefully he will get that. Best kicker, Aldrich Rosas, number 1 there, and we're not going to have anybody else. So that is huge. Aldrich Rosas. And then we just restart. So we're really looking good on the season. It's looking like we should go ahead and do something. So we're looking to do better than John Madden. We can either break his record or tie it. Pete Carroll. We need 2 division championships. We can take 1 yearly award and 1 Super Bowl to tie it. Take over Harbaugh, however you say his name. Harbaugh, I believe it is. So yeah, just wanted to check some things out, you know. We can definitely go ahead of Jason Garrett if we win the Super Bowl, and Coach of the Year award. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Next time I see you guys in the next episode, we are going to be playing the Colts and the Cowboys, and then yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your night.